Well, I should say that Charles saw this one coming, at least through 24 minutes. Been all Milwaukee.
Hey.
They have led from the jump.
Hey, they punched him in the mouth. They're going to punch him in the head in the second half.
64-39 is the halftime score here in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Bucks trying to take a 2-0 series lead. American Express halftime report, Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny, and Charles. You think about the Bucks, you think of Antetokounmpo and Middleton and Bledsoe, but it's been the others, as Shaq likes to say. It's been guys that John Horst, the GM, has picked up from Ersan Ilyasova, Brook Lopez, Pat Connaughton. All of these people have had moments in these playoffs that have enabled the Bucks to go 9-1 up to this point, including Nikola Mirotic, who's got 15 tonight. Our American Express teammates, Ilyasova, Mirotic, and Brogdon, combining for 42. Mirotic in the starting lineup, but then you look at Ilyasova's numbers and Brogdon's, individually they both outscored the Toronto bench in the first 24 minutes. It's been impressive, and it's been dominant, Shaq.
It's nothing better, and Chuck knows what I'm talking about. When you're a superstar, all the pressure's on you, it's nothing better when your others come to play and they come to help you out. You don't have to do all the work. Keep in mind the others are always comfortable at home, but listen, right here, Giannis gets double. Anybody with the last name IC, Pitch, great shooters. Hey, but Giannis, we got to stop him. He kicks it to the other. The others are ready to play. Let's say, Giannis, you know what? We got you, brother. Right here, Brook Lopez, Malcolm Brogdon. I really like this kid. I thought, he was going to have a little rust on him, but he's showing no rust at all. And right here, anybody from Turkey, know what they go through over there. I love players from Turkey, but the others are definitely stepping up. I call it championship by delegation.
64-39. We talked before the game about weathering the storm. The storm did hit Toronto. They did not weather it well.
Didn't weather it well. If you look at basketball, it's about making the correct decisions. And what I have a term called controllable errors. When we used to be in championship moments, it's like, we can get this if we don't have controllable errors. But Toronto, on the other hand, they don't have controllable errors, or they're not making great decisions. And as the ball moves around and you see Powell, he's open right here, so freeze it. Now, if you have a wide open three or a wide open layup, your opportunity should always say take the layup. But what happens is now you let the defense recover, and you look at Lopez, he's blocking out, and now you take a three when you had a layup. To me, that's a controllable error. Again, you're going to go, he's setting the pick and roll for Kawhi Leonard to get him off, freeze it here. All you have to do is set a solid screen, because this is a key possession, 29-43. Make a great screen. No, you slide in, a controllable error, you get an offensive foul. Those things you can't happen. Again, shot goes up, good, freeze it in. We secure the rebound. It's 29-43 again. We secure it. Make a great pass? No. They get a steal, an easy basket. Now the game starts to open up. If you don't have if you have controllable errors and you control those things, you stay in the game on the road and you give yourself a chance to win, and that's championship basketball.
Yeah, all that stuff is good, but it don't mean anything. They can't beat this team. They don't have enough weapons. You name three guys who you mentioned. You can't mention three guys on Toronto like that. We know Kawhi's going to play fantastic. We hope that Kyle Lowry plays well. We hope Siakam plays well. But those guys are starters. There's nobody on Toronto bench. Think about this, Ernie. Those three guys you mentioned, they scored more than Toronto starters. Think about that. Those three guys you mentioned, they scored more than the Toronto bench.
Mirotic, Ilyasova, and Brogdon.
They scored more than the Toronto starters. I mean, the whole team, excuse me. And Toronto don't have those guys. I mean,
they don't have them, or they're not happening tonight. They have them, they just not.
No, they haven't had them. Kyle Lowry had a good night the other night. Siakam, he's missing in action. But who else?
Marc Gasol continues to struggle.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, they're struggling.
So does Danny Green.
Yeah, but Kenny, you always talk about the energy. I'm actually sitting down there. Toronto don't have that desperation energy that we need to get this game too. Yeah, they just,
You're right, Shaq. You're
going through the
100%
motions.
right.
Because you know what? They know they can't beat this team.
After game one, and only in a half of game two, you're going to
They
quit.
played as well as they could play in game one and didn't win. Now tonight, I told you they're going to come out and punch him in the mouth. This team had a week off. They came out rusty. Listen, I'm not saying this series is over. Okay, I don't think Toronto can beat this team 4 times.
Toronto had, in game one, 34 points in the first quarter. They have 39 in the first half of game two. All Bucks, all the time in game two.
Okay, we got to be better, tougher, up on shooters better, okay, and we got to work harder on offense, okay. We got a ton of shots open to make. We got to step in and make them, but we got to keep working to get them, okay. And you don't show any signs at all of discouragement if they make a couple shots. Let's chip at it, get good shots, limit them to 1, play with pace, okay, and chip at this thing a little bit and see if we can't make it interesting. All right, let's go.
Nurse's orders heading into the third quarter here in Milwaukee.
Hey, Ernie, I want to say
Chip
something.
away and make it interesting.
There's one thing that's not going to show up on the stat sheet. Chris Middleton is playing great defense on Kawhi Leonard. It's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but he's playing great defense on that guy.
He's been the primary defender on Kawhi Leonard in the regular season. And Kawhi Leonard, 11 points on 4 of 5 shooting in the first half.
More aggressive, more patience, less errors, controllable errors.
4 out of 5 is great defense.
I said
5
more
shots.
aggressive.